Hey folks, Dr. Mike here for Renaissance Periodization, and today we are going to talk about the 5 rules of ab training. Now, it might also help if you think of these not so much as hard rules you have to go by, but really, really helpful tips and hints to consider doing in your own training. So here we go. Rule number 1, normal repetition ranges apply exactly as well to abdominal training to make your abs bigger and stronger and pop out more and give you more function as these training ranges do for every other muscle group. You ask anyone in the gym, hey, I want a better chest. What do I do? Sets of 10, man. I want a better back. Sets 15 to 20, whatever. Anything between sets of 5 and sets of 30 repetitions grows the most muscle for how much fatigue it imposes. Anything between sets of 3 to 6 gives you the most strength. And then when people go to abs, for some reason, like, yeah, man, you just need to do planks for like 2 minutes at a time, or like 1,000 crunches. Sometimes more realistically, they'll say, what's 100 crunches? Reps of 100, exactly what is it that I'm after? Some kind of weird, non-sport specific, strength endurance? It doesn't make any sense. Almost everyone trains their abs so that they pop out more, so that they have ravioli abs. Sets of anywhere between 5 and 30 repetitions, and I'll even simplify it more. Anything in the 10 to 15 rep range, just like you would for normal lifting, works best for abs. No weird rep ranges are required. Next rule, full range of motion. For some reason, tons of people in the gym curl like this. They do leg extensions with the full range of motion. They do tricep extensions. And when it comes to abs, they'll do Somebody's going to meme that one for sure. I'll make it easy for you. All right, you do that. I don't know why. The abs have a huge range of motion from your hips all the way back behind you and your chest arched like this, all the way to your chest crunched and your hips all the way tucked in. A huge full range of motion sit up and even a full range of motion crunch. There's a lot of ROM there. You don't have to do these little weird mini crunches. If you big time stretch the abs out and you big time contract, you are going to get more muscle growth and more of exactly what it is you're looking for from the abs. In addition to that, through a full range of motion and really good strengthening, the abs end up making you more resistant to injury through more of your daily life and any sports that you do. So people say, hey man, you need to strengthen the abs to get injury proof. I'm going to do this. Strengthen them through the whole range of motion, you'll get way better results. Next, a huge tip to try as far as exercise types is the hanging knee or leg raise. Okay, so you hang, maybe with some straps or Versas or something, or you do one of these things where it's one of those ab machines where you have the handle and you're on the pads. And what you do is you take your knees and curling your lower back, you bring your knees up towards G's, as close to your face as you can get them. And they might just come up to here at first. After you are able to do multiple repetitions where you bring the knees up close to your face and control the eccentric back down for sets of 10, or more, what you might want to start doing is extending your legs out a little bit more. If you give me somebody who in one of those hanging machines can take their legs, completely straighten them, lift them all the way from dead hang to all the way up, pointing themselves in a V towards the sky and slowly control that descent for 10 reps, that person has gigantor ravioli abs. Rule number 4, eccentric control or death. I don't really mean death. What is eccentric control? Once, let's say you bring your feet up in a hanging leg raise, if you just let them fall back down, okay, cool, you get some good muscle growth and strength benefits from just raising them up. But you get even more benefit, dare I say something like double the benefit, from slowly lowering them back down. The eccentric lengthening phase of muscle contraction is probably more growth promoting than even the concentric that you got to bring it up. Now, we are usually in the gym really interested in check marking things and counting reps. We go 1 rep, 2 rep, 3 rep, and the way down, at some level we don't care about. And at some level, like, well, I do want the bar to go fast on the way down so I have more energy to go on the way up. Same applies to abdominal work, and it's wrong. If you can quickly or at whatever speed go into the concentric portion of the exercise, If you slowly, under control, lower the eccentric, it's going to cause, first of all, more delayed onset muscle soreness, which is a good sign of muscle growth anyway. And it's going to cause more muscle growth over time, more strength adaptations over time, and even, especially, more injury resistance over time. Because controlling eccentrics, a lot of times, is how your body prevents injury to begin with. So if you slowly lower every single time as well as coming up athletically, you get all of the benefits that you could. Do not skimp on that. Big rule. Let me tell you guys about the RP Hypertrophy app. With over 28 preset programs already in the app, you can choose to make your own, you can modify an existing program, or you can just run the programs exactly as they were written by me personally. This app programs everything for you. Exercises, weights, sets, reps, frequency, the whole thing. After every single workout on every single week, the app adjusts to your unique parameters with every single input. We have over 250 exercises in the app with detailed video tutorial links to every single one. You never have to be confused about technique or form ever again. I'm guessing right now you're pretty interested in the app? Download the RP Hypertrophy app today. Lastly, it's totally cool to do planks and holds and all those calisthenics, mostly to get good at them and for fun, and it will also train your abs pretty well. But if you're very serious about training your abs as hard as possible and as effectively as possible, abdominal machines that can be loaded progressively are probably better than calisthenics. For example, if you do like planks where you get your feet behind you, you're on the ground like this and you're on your elbows, is that good for your abs? Sure, of course. But what's probably better in most cases is an abdominal crunch machine where you can set the selector to 100 pounds, full range of motion, big crunch, pause, slowly lower, big stretch, and again for 12 reps. The next week, you might do 13 reps. The week after that, you might start going to 105 pounds, 110 pounds. It's that progression. It's the standardized range of motion. It's the tracking. It's the fact that it's a dynamic movement, has a concentric and eccentric phase, is not just isometric. All of those things are big advantages. And remember, when we want big pecs, almost no one goes and holds push-ups halfway down for a minute and be like, that's it, man, pec planks. Like, what? But I thought the chest machine and the bench press and the dumbbells were more effective. They are. So if you want bigger abs, stronger abs, more injury-resistant abs, abs that pop out of your t-shirt to have the ladies go, oh my God, what's up with his abs? My lady impression came out more of a gay man impression, which, is a good impression nonetheless. I think I'm good at impressions, damn it. In any case, if that's what you want, use the stuff that works. Progressively loaded implements that can be done through a standardized full range of motion, 4 repetitions that you can count instead of like a time, which you could count the time, and definitely with loadable increments so you can make it more heavy over time, get the best abs of your life, and finally go back in time, go back to high school, ask the girl of your dreams to prom, and she's still like, dude, it was never about your abs. I just hate your face. Getting into the time machine again feels really weird. See you never, 1982. Anyway, see you guys.